Welcome back, YouTubers, to another WWE vlog with me, Daniel Parkin, and this guy sitting next to me right here, NJ.
What's up?
What's up, NJ? What's up, two people out there? Today we're going to be doing our SmackDown review for the 8th of April 2011, the SmackDown after WrestleMania. But before you start watching this, we just would like to lead you to the subscribe button up above if you want to see more videos from us. Like the video if you like SmackDown, if you like what we said about it, and comment down below your thoughts on SmackDown, of course. Don't forget to add us on Skype. We're regular users of Skype. We'd like to chat to you guys about wrestling. My Skype is daniel.parkin01. NJ's is NJ1988. Don't forget to catch us on Twitter as well. We regularly tweet about WWE. My Twitter is Daniel_Parkin. NJ's is NJ17. And of course, don't forget to add us as a friend on Facebook as well, where we'll be posting all our videos and stuff like that on status updates. All this information is in the comments description box below, of course. Unless there's any other announcements, I think we can get onto the SmackDown review. So yeah, where do we start? We
start off with Alberto Del Rio.
I guess that kind of makes sense after WrestleMania with him losing his heavyweight championship, wanting a rematch and all that kind of stuff. So I guess that kind of makes sense for him to start the show. Also, I'd like to have seen Edge, but
to be honest, we were saying that Alberto should have won at WrestleMania. Yeah. So I think him wanting a rematch makes perfect sense.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, Alberto Del Rio comes out with Ricardo Rodriguez, Brodus Clay, comes out to a series of boos, which is, of course, because he's the heel and everything. Yeah. Says that his destiny was just delayed, and he's going banging on about his cars. And I'm thinking to myself, hang on a minute, don't you have a different rent-a-car every week? Do you really care about these cars? Seriously?
Well, to be honest, then he goes on saying that the cars are like his kids. Ooh. So to be honest, some people are actually like that, so I get why cars might be so important to him.
They have a bond to their cars, don't they?
Yeah.
But yeah, basically, we get Alberto Del Rio doing his usual introduction promo until Edge interferes with Del Rio's car on a tow truck. And goes on, and as you said, he went on about, Alberto Del Rio went on about his cars being like his kids, of course, and then Edge spray paints his cars.
And I was like, you've smashed it up, did you really have to spray it? Yeah, it's adding more to injury, but to be honest, the car's ruined. He doesn't seem to want to rebuild it, so yeah, the spray paint was just extra.
I think that bit is that bit can be looked by, because the main achievement, the main point of this segment was to try and get the main event going, and we saw this happen in with Edge. Well, Edge said that Christian has more chance of a heavyweight championship because he's beaten Alberto twice. Edge goes down to attack Alberto Del Rio before Mr. Teddy Long. Of course, Mr. Teddy Long comes out and sanctions a #1 contenders match between Del Rio and Christian Player, the winning getting a match at Extreme Rules in a ladder match against Edge for the World Heavyweight Championship, Player. Sorry, did I just take the thunder there?
A little bit.
Okay, what are your thoughts on the promo?
Again, I knew it was going to lead up to Alberto getting a rematch somehow.
Well, yeah, that way. Yeah.
I really didn't think it'd be Christian. There's no right build up between Edge and Christian. It's more Alberto and Edge. Okay,
but the promo did its main job in hyping the main event.
It did. It still added more to WrestleMania.
Right, good. So that was the main event of the evening settled. We then had a WrestleMania rematch thing, which. Between the core, the core facing Big Show, Santino, Kane, and Kofi Kingston in a best out of 3 falls match. Why are we getting this match, which lasted more than 1.5 minutes, on a free program and not a WrestleMania?
Well, it's just that as much as this should have been at WrestleMania, I'm like, the WrestleMania match didn't do as good as it should have done.
No, definitely not.
To have a rematch at SmackDown to try and make up for it, which it did,
yeah,
I think it's. I'm going to look by it.
The match itself was very entertaining. I was very entertained in this match. The first fall went to Kofi Kingston's crossbody and pin, which is real good. I love that splash he does, that crossbody thing he does. The second fall was Wade Barrett and Wasteland, when Santino was spending, too long doing his Cobra.
Well, I don't think it was...
Don't worry about the phone.
I don't think it was his time he took. I think he had his back turned to the court. You're meant to be slow doing it, but...
But that was funny because, well, Santino took ages and then got big booted by Wade Barrett and then Wastelanded for the second fall. So it's 1-1. So that's, very entertaining. And then the third fall comes, I don't know what you thought of this. The third fall came when Corre got disqualified.
Well, I think, to be honest, it was a different way. Instead of going pin, it shows that they're dominant. They're all just going to attack. They don't care about the winning. They just want to.
Although the ending I didn't like that much, at least it kind of put the core over in a way until Kane, Santino, and Big Show came in and dominated them once more, and then gave a triple chokeslam with a Cobra effect to Ezequiel Jackson.
Oh,
so the core being buried once again, it seems. But anyway, have you got any more thoughts on that match?
No, that's all.
Okay, so why wasn't that match remembered? We will never know there. But anyway, we go on to the next match, which again I have a problem with. I think NJ agrees with me on this one. It's Cody Rhodes versus Trent Barretta. So you're trying to tell me that after WrestleMania, Cody Rhodes has just got this big push from Rey Mysterio to go on to better and better things. On the next SmackDown he's appearing in, goes in a squash match against Trent Barretta. So what has that WrestleMania match done for him? It hasn't done what it should have done, which is promote him to better things.
Well, straight up, I've always said that the Ray and Cody thing, I'm just not really interested in. I just thought, even if he does beat Ray, nothing's going to come with Cody. I just don't feel Cody being up there. As much as SmackDown needs main eventers, I just don't. So this match...
Well, I think this match, the WrestleMania match between Ray did that for him. It made him look good and everything, but... In this match, you get another squash match. He wins within a minute with the crossroads, and then we get Rey Mysterio interfering and stopping him from attacking Trent after the match. So I don't know what else you have to say about that. I was a bit.
They'll probably have a rematch at Extreme Rules.
I wouldn't be surprised if they had it in like a tables match or something.
Something like that.
It's a feud which can continue, which is good. But at the end of the day, they need to put Cody over because he needs it more than Rey Mysterio. I'm just saying. Okay. Cody runs away after the match because he's a wuss. And there you go, because he's scared of his face getting kicked in or something because of his mask. But anyway, the next segment we get is we get footage of the Roxy in a segment from Raw. We've seen it already, so we got a video on that and our Raw review. We'll probably put them up here somewhere so you can see our thoughts on that during there. We don't like seeing it on SmackDown. Well, I don't like seeing it on SmackDown because I want to see SmackDown-related things on SmackDown.
And plus, as I've said before, showing pictures of Raw is okay if it's related to SmackDown. Rock or Cena work there on SmackDown.
It's not related. It's not related at all. But there you go. That's just something that really annoyed us about, and it happens a lot on SmackDown as well. That's the problem at the moment. It's a reoccurring theme on SmackDown, which is they need to get rid of, unless it's related to SmackDown, like you said.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next bit we have a little backstage segment between Edge and Christian. Edge wishing Christian luck for his match. Christian staring at the World Heavyweight Championship as if it's his kid.
Yeah, I think that was just a little bit like what will Christian look like with the title. I don't think there's much to that.
Yeah, anyway, but that segment was that, and then we have the LayCool versus Kelly and Beth Phoenix.
To be honest, with women matches, I hear a lot of complaints about them, but this match I actually found entertaining, an entertaining women's tag match.
I did so, and that mainly is because we finally get to see Beth Phoenix on TV.
That, I loved her. She's a great diva. And the other thing I liked is that you see the build-up of LayCool actually starting to hate each other more and more.
Yeah. And that again appears in the segment afterwards, but we get a real funny moment in the match for us when Layla gets knocked off the ring apron. Just the way her legs stretch out and everything was just hilarious. But yeah, like you said, LayCool are teasing a breakup in this match when McCool acts all injured on the outside to try and imitate what Layla did previously in the match. And then that costs LayCool the match when Kelly rolls up Layla for the win. So good to see Kelly and Beth Phoenix getting the win, although I'd rather have seen Beth Phoenix getting the pin rather than Kelly. I think Beth Phoenix deserves better.
Beth Phoenix has been longer than Kelly, so I guess it's making Kelly look good.
I suppose that makes sense, yeah. Giving Kelly the push seems she's more of a newer superstar and everything, so yeah. Right, we then have a Michael Cole segment, which you might not think this is a good segment, but we do, and it's mainly because of the ending. We have Michael Cole introducing Jack Swagger as the best guy you've ever seen in your life kind of thing. Yeah, right. And then we get Swagger on the mic. Ugh. Oh, God, I don't want that at all. Jack Swagger on the mic with his lisp and everything.
Yeah, to be honest, we can't take it away because, obviously, if WWE have got some idea for Swagger after this thing, then he's going to have to start getting involved in stuff.
To be honest, he bigs up Michael Cole, and if WWE did have any plans for him, they were kind of swiped by the next part, which was Sin Cara interfering and pretty much kicking Jack Swagger's ass with a couple of his well-known moves that we've seen in his promos.
The fact about Sin Cara, he's appeared in Raw and SmackDown, so it's kind of got you thinking, I can do stuff on both shows. Which show am I going to go on?
I mean, I suppose we don't know which show he's going to be on yet, and that might be part of the draft, but who knows? The thing that annoyed me most about this promo was, can't even say it. Jack Swagger calling Michael Cole Mr. WrestleMania. How dare I said it?
I know, it shouldn't be happening again. That should have been over with. But sooner or later, King's going to get the upper hand once again and end that.
Right, okay then, right. So then we have a backstage segment afterwards with LayCool getting marriage advice of some kind, maybe teasing a breakup. I know you want them to break up, NJ.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for the day.
Until they break their marriage knot.
Yeah, and they go back being single divas.
We also had a Hall of Fame vignette with all the speeches and everything from the Hall of Fame itself, which was good to see. It's good to see Shawn Michaels getting his moment and everything. Drew Carey. Drew Carey. Right. So that was that. Do you have any thoughts on that, NJ?
No, it's just good to see that. Even though Hall of Fame finished, it's good for people who missed it get to see the clip. So yeah.
Maybe have that on Raw, but oh well. The main event of the evening, which we were looking forward to because it's got Christian involved and the World Heavyweight Championship, #1 contendership. Alberto Del Rio versus Christian in a singles match. No cage or anything like they've had before. And the first thing that I want to say about this match is we've seen this match twice already in previous SmackDowns, and Christian has won them both. You know,
I think with those, I think it was about time Alberto did beat him. So this match, I had no problem with Alberto fighting Christian off.
But at the beginning, we get Edge come out on commentary, and I don't know whether you were like this with me, but did the commentary kind of pull attention away from the match a little bit?
Well, they did sound louder than usual, so it just made me think that it was more what Edge was saying about the two wrestlers in the ring.
Yeah, maybe. But the match itself was okay. For a main event, this is the kind of match you expect. Two good wrestlers going at it and everything. What did you think of the match, MJ?
Overall, I thought it was a pretty good match. It weren't like exciting, wow, but it did keep me watching.
Yeah, same.
Go Alberto.
And the ending comes when Brodus Clay is distracting Christian. We get Edge spearing Brodus Clay, and then Alberto Del Rio running up to the top rope and doing this nice little lucha libre kick off the top rope and then getting that for the pin.
The thing I like about the Brodus bit is that he did not touch him. Most matches you see him hitting or doing something like that, but he just distracted normally, so I just thought that was better than usual.
So Alberto Del Rio wins it, 3 count with his kick off the top rope. NJ, what do you think of Alberto Del Rio being the #1 contender? Was it kind of expected, do you think, after his defeat at WrestleMania?
It's expected because I thought it was going to come again, and 2, I say go Alberto.
Alright, fair enough. So we get Edge versus Alberto Del Rio at Extreme Rules in a ladder match for the World Heavyweight Championship, which I'm good to see. It's good to see in a ladder match as well. So, what were your overall thoughts on SmackDown this week?
Nothing really wow moments, but I did like the Big Show match.
Yeah.
I did like the Sin Cara.
I must agree with you that. I also like the main event as well, and the fact that they're building up to Extreme Rules already. Some of the things like Cody Rhodes being in a squash match kind of ruins the WrestleMania match for me a little bit, and it's a bit less continuance there. But overall, I thought it was a pretty decent show. Some matches in there were good. There were some good moments, and we got a match for Extreme Rules already, which is good to see.
It is.
Okay then, so unless you have any more thoughts on SmackDown?
That's it. Okay,
fair enough. So that is our thoughts on SmackDown. Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below if you have any from our thoughts, of course. And that is pretty much all we have to say about this week's SmackDown, so we're just going to leave it here and say thank you very much and goodbye.